You leave your room messy. You stay up until 3 a.m. for absolutely no reason. You talk to yourself out loud. You overthink every single decision until you're paralyzed. Your whole life, people have told you these are bad habits. You've probably called yourself lazy, weird, or unmotivated. But what if you were completely wrong? What if these aren't flaws at all, but the hidden side effects of a highly intelligent brain? By the end of this video, you're going to learn the exact neuroscience behind 7 of your worst habits and why your brain is actually operating at a level far higher than you realize. To understand this, we have to redefine what intelligence actually is. Society treats intelligence as a score on a math test, but neurologically, intelligence isn't about knowing facts. It is about your brain's processing speed, its ability to see patterns, and how it filters out irrelevant data. Highly intelligent brains don't just process more information, they process it differently. And because they run on such high-power software, they produce some very strange, very misunderstood outputs. Here are the 7 scientifically backed signs that your brain is running on overdrive. Number 1. Your room is always a mess. You have clothes on the floor, papers everywhere, and 3 half-empty coffee cups on your desk. You've been told this means you're disorganized. But a famous study conducted by the University of Minnesota found something fascinating. Participants in a messy room came up with 28% more creative ideas than those in a tidy room. Your brain isn't messy because it's lazy. It's messy because it prioritizes high-level abstract thinking over basic environmental organization. You are so focused on exploring new ideas that your brain literally deletes the clutter from your visual awareness. Number 2, you are a chronic night owl. You get your best ideas at 1 a.m. and waking up early feels like physical torture. For years, society praised early birds and made you feel lazy for sleeping in. But research by evolutionary psychologist Satoshi Kanazawa introduced the Savannah IQ interaction hypothesis. It shows that individuals with higher IQs are more likely to adopt evolutionarily novel behaviors, meaning doing things our ancestors didn't do, like staying awake long after the sun goes down. Your brain is so highly evolved that it breaks the natural circadian rhythm to seek quiet, undisturbed time to process complex thoughts. Number 3, you talk to yourself. People think talking to yourself is the first sign of going crazy. It's actually the exact opposite. A study from the University of Wisconsin found that talking out loud actually improves cognitive control. When you verbalize a problem, you engage the motor and auditory centers of your brain, which forces your prefrontal cortex to slow down and process the information more clearly. You aren't talking to an imaginary friend. You are using your own voice as a tool to organize a chaotic, high-speed thought process. And if this kind of breakdown, where we take the things you hate about yourself and use hard science to prove they are actually your greatest strengths, is what you're looking for, make sure you're subscribed to mindconnect, because we go this deep every single week. Number 4, you swear like a sailor. Society tells us that cursing is a sign of a limited vocabulary, that you swear because you aren't smart enough to find a better word. But neurologists have proven this completely false. A landmark study by psychologists at Marist College found a direct positive correlation between fluency in curse words and overall verbal intelligence. Your brain has a massive mental dictionary, and swearing requires highly complex executive function to access forbidden words while suppressing the social filter. You don't swear because you're dumb. You swear because your brain is exceptionally fluent. Number 5, you overthink everything. You replay a conversation from 3 years ago in your head, analyzing every word. people call you anxious. But psychologist Alexander Penny and his team conducted a study showing that people with higher verbal intelligence are significantly more prone to anxiety and rumination. Why? Because your brain has the capacity to imagine every possible outcome. You aren't worrying because you're weak. You are running complex, predictive simulations in your head to ensure you are prepared for any threat. Your anxiety is literally a hyperactive threat detection algorithm. Number 6, you genuinely prefer to be alone. You cancel plans, you avoid large crowds, and you feel perfectly content sitting by yourself. People assume you're antisocial. But a groundbreaking study by Norman Lee and Satoshi Kanazawa found that highly intelligent people actually experience a decrease in life satisfaction the more time they spend with friends. Evolutionarily, humans needed a tribe to survive. But a highly intelligent brain has evolved to solve modern problems independently. Your brain doesn't need the constant social input that others crave, because it is perfectly entertained by its own internal world. And finally, number 7, you zone out constantly. You stare blankly at a wall, completely detached from reality, lost in a daydream. Teachers told you to pay attention, but zoning out is a sign of high working memory. A study from the Georgia Institute of Technology found that people whose minds wander frequently actually score higher on intelligence and creativity tests. When your eyes glaze over, your brain is shifting into the default mode network, a state where it solves complex, abstract problems in the background. You aren't distracted. Your brain is just doing heavy lifting behind the scenes. So here is the honest reframe. You are not broken. You are not a collection of bad habits. You are running a Ferrari engine in a world designed for Honda Civics. A Ferrari is loud, it runs hot, it needs specific fuel, and it doesn't handle traffic well. But its top speed is unmatched. Your messy room, your late nights, your swearing, your overthinking, these aren't character flaws. They are the exhaust fumes of a highly active, deeply analytical mind. The goal isn't to fix these flaws. The goal is to stop apologizing for them, and instead, give your brain the space and the challenges it actually needs to perform. I want you to go to the comments right now and tell me, which of these 7 traits do you have? Are you the messy night owl, the overthinker, or the loner? Just type the number below. Own it. If this video made you feel seen or validated a part of yourself you've been hiding, this is exactly what MindConnect is here for. We decode the neuroscience of your human experience so you can stop judging yourself and start understanding yourself. Hit like, subscribe for more deep dives, and share this with someone who beats themselves up for being different. They need to hear this the most. See you in the next one.